My manipulative girlfriend pulled a cheating prank on me on my birthday. Last week was my birthday, so I got off work early. I was excited because my girlfriend Sabrina had been acting secretive all week, and I thought maybe she was planning something special for us. When I came home and opened the door, I froze. There was a random man lying on top of my girlfriend on our couch. They were tangled together, and for a split second, time just stopped. When she saw me, she jumped up fast and got between me and the door as I turned to leave. "It's just a prank, sweetheart," she said, grabbing my arm. Look, out of nowhere, 10 of her friends came downstairs holding a cake and presents. They were all smiling like this was the funniest thing in the world. I was crying because I genuinely thought I'd just walked in on her cheating. My hands were shaking. I couldn't breathe, but my girlfriend's smile faded fast. "I know you said you didn't want to party, but don't you think this is cool?" I kept crying. I couldn't stop. That's when she got aggressive. "Oh my God, stop being so sensitive. It was just a prank. I put all this effort in so you could have a fun time and you're crying like a baby." I immediately pushed her out of the way and walked out. I got in my car and just drove. My phone started blowing up with texts and calls. When it got too distracting, I turned it off completely. I ended up at a hotel about an hour away. The moment I got to my room, I just broke down. I couldn't stop thinking about my dad cheating on my mom when I was a kid, how it destroyed our family. The next morning, I called my team leader and told her I needed a few days off. My voice was weak and I was still sniffling. She just told me to take care of myself. I went to my uncle's house. He's always been more of a father to me than my actual dad. When I got there, he gave me a tight hug and said I was always welcome. He helped me unpack and told me to stay as long as I needed. After settling in, I knew I had to face my phone. When I turned it on, I had over 100 messages. I opened our friend group chat first. At the beginning, everyone was asking where I was, but as I scrolled, the tone changed. They started apologizing, saying the prank wasn't supposed to happen like that. One friend even blamed the guy who was on top of Sabrina. By the end, they were just hoping I was safe. The moment I finished reading, they knew I was online. Messages started flooding in. They kept apologizing and saying they had no idea what was going to happen. I was confused, so I asked them to explain what actually happened. Apparently, they were planning a normal surprise party. Sabrina had added some of her college friends to the group chat, saying they wanted to meet me. One of her college friends suggested doing a prank first. The plan was a fake serial killer in costume attacking Sabrina with a prop knife. They'd capture my reaction, then everyone would surprise me with gifts. My friends agreed as long as it was quick and harmless. On my birthday, Sabrina's college friends told everyone to hide while they set up. When they heard Sabrina say to come out, they thought it worked because I looked mortified. But even after they revealed it was a prank, I still looked devastated. Then I just left. That's when they realized something was wrong. The guy wasn't wearing any costume. He wasn't holding any prop knife. He was just on top of my girlfriend in a way that looked completely real. They saw Sabrina push him off and chase after me. Even Sabrina's other college friends were confused why their friend wasn't in costume. He just stood there silent. After a few minutes, Sabrina came back crying and told everyone to leave. She went into our bedroom and the guy followed her in. Then they heard her screaming at him through the door. "Get the fuck out! I told you not to do this!" He came out looking like he was about to cry and left immediately. My friends tried reaching me, but I turned off my phone. Sabrina's college friends sent long apologies and videos proving their story. You could see their genuine confusion in the footage. After reading everything, I apologized for disappearing and told them it wasn't their fault. They asked if they could throw me a real birthday celebration this weekend. Just us, no Sabrina. I agreed. 2 days later, I opened Sabrina's messages. She sent over 50 texts. The first ones were angry, calling me dramatic, but then they shifted to desperate apologies, begging me to come home. The last message was from this morning. "I'm coming to get you. Your uncle's address is still in my GPS." I showed my uncle. He just shook his head and said, "She's not welcome here." I blocked her number.